No, you can just edit it later, right? Okay. I'll make an intro later if you want. This is more like you're gonna take like little clips from the video, like which parts are actually funny or not. This is more like on me if you don't want you to yourself included.
All right. 1-800-Flowers. That last time. Here. 40. That one chick? Like, tell me again about the stale popcorn?
Well, I would propose, this is actually pretty frequent, especially up in New York. For some reason, customers would always call in, and it wasn't even about like stale popcorn or anything like that. Nothing stale about it. It was their caramel corn was too sticky. I'm like, I would tell them, I'm like, well, caramel corn popcorn is actually supposed to be sticky. That's just what it is. It's the sugar and it's sticky. And she goes, no, this is too sticky. And I'm like, okay, is it like melted? Maybe all of it like stuck together? You know, that's a problem. I could see that happening. No, it's not all stuck together or melted or anything like that. It's just, it sticks to my teeth. And I'm like, sticks to your teeth? That's what popcorn does. You know, and I could never say that. I mean, what the fuck are you supposed to say to that? You know, you can't, you know, do 100% satisfaction guarantee with that. You want me to send you another one? We could hose down.
I have like a porcupine laugh. It's like, it's like stabbing, you know. But Zach always mentioned how I never have had the same laugh twice. It's like I'm all, and then, and then, and that's my like sarcastic thing. Sometimes whenever somebody says something funny, you're like, or you're all,
when they're actually saying something funny, you do that?
Yeah. Hey.
Like I said, it's a mess.
Well, it's not a mess.
Well, she and I are
Hello.
Hello.
This is Steve, the guy I've known since the womb. And this is yeah. This is Becky, Crystal's mom.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's a rice and cooker. I thought you guys could use a steam cooker.
That sounds good.
And I was like, okay, I'm watching it. Leave me alone. I'm all trying to do this. He's like, you just missed it. I'm like,
Well, see, there were some times where
sometimes
I
you
would-
do this thing.
yeah, I would say, babe, you seriously just missed a part.
But at least you can hear it.
Yeah, she could still hear it.
See,
She was like, all I heard was in the sky.
See, the best thing for me when I'm actually crocheting is for me to be listening to something I've already watched. Right, and continue. Otherwise, I'll be focusing instead of doing this. And I'll never get the thing done.
I'm like, babe, you got a hair on your leg. I'm like, oh, souls, children. It's like, those are mighty tasty. With a little bit of salt and Tony Sashers, you can have yourself one hell of a meal. The main course, child. Oh, I'd like that mail, please. Now, see, whenever people say mail, like they're gonna go check the mail, it's like, no, you want to go check the female.
Awkward silence all around.
Now, there's this guy I work with, his name is Val. He did a couple of, like, he thinks fourth dimensionally random. Like, he came up to me and he, like, had this puzzle. He's this older guy, but he's, like, really cool. He said, you know what, I've heard of an A bra and a B bra. but never a zebra. And he showed a puzzle that had a zebra on it. It's like, what the hell? And I told him the other day, I'm like, I had a Val moment. And he was like, what? And I showed him my Pepsi belt buckle. I'm like, Pep no. Instead of C as in yes, and Pep no. What other times has he had? Oh yeah, one of his jokes is, how do you know, or no, why do ducks have flat feet? From stamping out forest fires. Why do elephants have flat feet? From stamping out burning ducks. But you're kind of like... Or like that one joke that's the anti-climax. It's like, what happened to the couple whenever they mixed KY Joey and window coffee?
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't have thought.
It's like, okay. You're all... Hold on. Alright. You're all... Laughing without smiling.
So what's your version of snacking? My version of snacking is an entire pizza.
Well, I'm trying to make sure I'm still hungry for tomorrow, but I need my energy for the rest of tonight.
You're all... No, dude, it's like, no, it's like, because you're saying about, like, you know, handcuffing. It's like, get down, bitch! It's like, and you're like, oh, fuck. If I was a cop, and it's like, you know, you start fucking handcuffing him, it's like, I want to check your ass, you know, and you hear this.
Jesus Christ, Bill.
No, like, hold on, you gotta hear me out. And then it's like, you know, and then the person's on the hood, and it's like, this hood's warm! And then you're like, yeah, I know, the car's on! And you're like, but my ass! And no, it gets better.
I
Hold
can't
on.
even understand.
And then the cop's like, what the fuck, you know? We gotta take you down to the pen. He's like, I hope the pen has a toilet. Oh god! Then he's like in the back. He's in the back seat, and the cop starts freaking swerving over the road. And another cop pulls him over, and he's like, sir, I was just checking to see if somebody had rigged your car. You know, you weren't on the radio. And you're like, no, God, get me the fuck out of here! And the guy's in there like, we're on the back seat, and it's like freaking moldy. No, it gets better. And then they take him down. They take him down to the jail, and he's like, "I gotta take a shit, mama." And it's this big black lady, and she's like, "What?" And it's like, "I gotta take it down." It's and Big Bubba Betty, she's like, "Okay, no, it's right there." And points, you know. And then the guy goes over there. He's like, "Ah!" And then Big Black Betty is like, Melanie, you hold that. And then he's like, they handcuffed me. And I really felt it coming in. And then they slapped me down on the hood, and you're like, ah! And it went all over.
I see.
And then Big Black Bertha says, boxers or briefs. Bertha Betty, whatever.
You're already messing your own stuff.
She's like, boxers or briefs. And the guy says, it didn't roll down my leg. So I would assume I'm wearing briefs.
Nice.
That's why you should never wear briefs. Let it flow.
I see.
But you were just talking about, you know, being slammed against a car door or whatever. It's like, oh, fuck, you know. And then I just picture it, for some reason I pictured it's like, you know, like, okay, if I ever got, I know this will probably never happen, but if somebody ever, like, you know, if some cop pulled me over, it's like, okay, we're about to take you down, sir. And they start slamming, it's like, I'm fucking hungry! It's like, I'm starving! You have some ketchup packets?